Hi there everybody, I believe we are online. So, next stream is going to be on Thursday at 3:45 p.m. UK time, 3rd of August, and that will be sentence transformations. It's lovely to have you all again. So, hi Renyard. OCD, absolutely, Blood. So, hi Katrin, hi Blood, hi Renyard, hi Manisco, hi Vitali, and who else? Hi to Polly, and to Arfanul, and to anyone else who's here, and Issa as well. Lovely to have you, and to Katrin. Okay, so let's start straight into this then. And today's class is the easiest of the live streams, I think, generally, although one or two questions are a bit challenging. Wow, no, that's from what I was just doing. Okay, so yes, Control C and Control V, that's better. When they were directly questioned on what agent, feature, detail, factor was more important for musical achievement, most chose effort over talent. Okay, this is this article, if you remember, about the fact that human beings are biased towards natural talent. Natural talent is more, we have a bias towards it over hard work. Although, when you ask people directly, they say that hard work is more important. Okay, this looks really good. So, factor for Vitali, for Polly, for Lucy. Hi, Lucy. For Blood, and for Yuri. Hi, Yuri. Lovely to have you. And factor for Renyard and Katrin and Namaste Anurag. Dominant means in charge, and factor for Issa as well. So, when they were directly questioned on what factor was more important, absolutely. What feature? No. What agent? No. What detail? It's got to be a factor. Yeah, the different factors that go to make up something. Okay, so definitely factor. And we continue with this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, given this result, Tsay suspects the naturalness bias may be a result of the brain's non-conscious processing, computation, calculation, coordination. We may not be aware of the disconnect, she says. Most important factor for a musician is starting very, very early. I am absolutely certain you're right, Bloodsteel. In my opinion, the most important factor for learning languages is starting very, very early. The earlier you start, the better. Yeah, and I'm sure there is a very strong link between learning languages and being a musician. So we've got processing for Vitali, for Lucy, for Renyard, for Polly. Hi, Lucky. We've got processing for Issa and Yuri and Katrin and Blood as well. Okay, so as a result of the brain's non-conscious, yeah. So computation, this is this is a computer. Calculation, no. He's a calculating individual. Coordination, you'll coordinate an event. No, as Anurag and Blood say, processing. Processing. Okay, processing. Non-conscious processing. Yeah? The brain processes information. Yeah? We don't, not normally calculating. Born for greatness. I think that's what all of you are. Lovely Allah. Great to have you, Allah Rubanov. Okay, so And continue. Hey, it doesn't quite fit. Cut, paste, and paste. To find out whether their naturalness bias could apply to other estates, domains, lands, tracts besides music, Tsay decided to design a similar experiment that examined people's attitude to entrepreneurial success. Lovely to have you, Allah. Okay, so could apply to other areas. Areas is the meaning. So we got domains for Vitali, for Polly. Hi English Vibes, lovely to see you. Domains for Lucky, domains for Yuri, domains for Blood, for Issa, domains for Renyard, domains for Lucy. A domain, it talks about an area of interest, a field of interest. Very good, Anurag. So at the moment we are in the domain of language, but if we were talking about the domain of mathematics, maybe it would be very, very different. Okay, so and they're thinking now, he wants to think about the domain of entrepreneurial success, area or field. Absolutely, Lucky. To other fields, to other areas, to other subjects. But domain is a good word for this. Domains. Yeah, a domain is like a kingdom, is where somebody is a master or something is master. Okay, and we were talking about the domain of music, and now he wants to go to the domain of business. Very good Vibes. Lovely to have you. English, other domains. And let's continue. This next one's easy. The participants were each given a profile of an germinating, growing, leafy, budding entrepreneur and a 1-minute audio presentation of their business plan. Thank you very much, Deepak. That's really kind of you. I love it. Yeah. So, a budding entrepreneur. Okay, so Allah, let's see. Normally these are Tuesday morning, 9:30 in the morning. Thursday, 3:45 p.m. Friday, 1 p.m. and Saturday, 1 p.m. Yeah, and they're normally 4 every week, Allah. Okay? That's all British time. So, a budding for Vitali, budding for Vibes. It's great to have you, Rihads. A budding entrepreneur, says Lucy, and Lucky, and Anurag as well, and Issa. A growing entrepreneur. Okay, so let's see. I agree with you, Renyard. A growing entrepreneur might fit, but this word budding, this is a really good collocation. A growing entrepreneur, it could be, but a budding. This is somebody who's doing better and better, and they're going to be really big and important one day. So, our government helped me out with my tuition fees. Now I owe a debt to my country. Is it correct? Yes. Yeah. Maybe just a debt of gratitude, though, Arfanun. Okay, so a budding entrepreneur. A budding musician. A budding scientist. Yeah, it's when somebody's starting to grow, starting to become important. The information was identical in each case. The information was identical in each case, save, but, apart, except, with the exception, from a few sentences describing how they had arrived at their current success. On budding, a budding doctor, a budding lawyer. Yes, exactly. And that's why it fits so well, Renyard. Okay, I love this. Yeah, Isa says apart takes from. Absolutely. So Vitali says apart, Polly says apart, Isa says apart, Yuri, Lucy, apart from, aside from, that's good vibes, apart from Isa, apart from Anurag, apart from blood as well. So, with the information was identical in each case, save for a few sentences. Was identical in each case, but for a few sentences describing. Except for a few sentences describing, with the exception of a few sentences describing, but apart from. From gives it away, absolutely. That's it, very good. Apart from, except for. That's love. I love it. Well done, Blood. Well done, Katrin. So, apart. A-P-A-R-T. Apart from. Okay, this is too long. Bear with me. Here it comes. And that's the other. Good. For half the participants, this biographical information submitted, presented, tendered, conferred the person as a striver, somebody who works hard, who had worked hard. For the other half, the profile depicted a natural with innate talent. Someone did something for me now. Now this is my time to give back whatever he did. This is the meaning, Arfanul. Yes, you got it. Give back whatever he did, or something that this person needs. So, presented for Isa, for Vitali, for Lucy, for Blood, for Renyard. Anurag goes submitted. And Yuri goes for presented. So, this biographical, for half these participants, this biographical information submitted that the person was a striver. Okay, this information, but normally a person submits, you submit a form, you hand something in. I submit that the English in this group is of a very high quality. Okay, to submit, to say, to offer as a point of view. So presented for Yuri, for Katrin, and Anurag's gone for presented as well. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect, Arfanul. So he presented. To tender is to make an offer, to give. I tendered a £20 note, but he said that he didn't have any change. I tendered... no. And to confer, to confer means to give a person an honour or a title. So it works perfectly well, Arfanul. And let's continue. After reading the profile, the participants then apprised, surveyed, evaluated, assayed the entrepreneurs and their business proposals on various scales. So, after reading the profile, the participants then apprised, surveyed, evaluated, assayed the entrepreneurs and their business proposals on various scales. Firdavs, lovely to have you. Okay, so we've got evaluated for Isa. Vitali's changed his mind, and that's a good thing, because it should be appraised, not apprised. Evaluated for Yuri. Surveyed for Vibes. Blood goes evaluated, Renyard for evaluated. It is correct, Arfanul. It's fine. Evaluated for Vitali, evaluated for Lucy, evaluated for Polly, assayed for Anurag, Firdavs goes for evaluated, only you goes for evaluated. So, to apprise, this first one means to inform. Yeah? If this word was appraise, that would work. To appraise is to give your is to evaluate something. So appraise is like evaluate, but it's not there. That's it. Thank you, Vitali. Very good indeed. I love it. Surveyed the entrepreneurs, and then having looked at this, surveyed definitely works vibes. They have this biographical information. I guess surveyed would work with a different meaning, but clearly the right one is evaluated. What is to... I think assay could probably work as well, but what is normally to assay? Okay, to assay. Okay, assay is normally to test the purity of metal, of gold normally, or silver. So you have something, a piece of a metal assayed. It tells you what is in it, particularly if it's gold or not, or if it's a precious metal. Yeah. You can use assay for evaluators as well, and I would probably accept assayed, but the best one is clearly evaluated. Okay, and continue. Tsay found the same kind of judgments, rulings, awards, valuations that she had seen in the assessments of musical ability. Assay, no, essay. Yes. Okay, this is the idea, Allah. You need to choose the word that best fits. Now, also, Allah, this comes from a BBC article, so we're also trying to guess the one that they used. So, Tsay found the same kind of judgments, rulings, awards, valuations that she had seen in the assessment of music ability. So we got evaluations from Vitali, from Polly, from Isa, from Nad. Nad goes for judgments. Well done, Nad. Blood goes for valuations. Anurag goes for valuations. An assay mark. Absolutely, Firdavs. Lucy goes for valuations. They assayed coins in that manner. Very definitely. the same valuations. Are these valuations or are these evaluations? I don't like valuations because it's not got an E. Tsay found the same kind of evaluations that she had seen in the assessments of musical ability. Thank you, Renyard. Thank you, Renyard. So wait a second. No. Nar Iman. Nar Iman. Congratulations, Nar Iman. You were the first person to say something that nobody else said. Judgments. These kinds of judgments. Well done, Nar Iman. Well done, well done, well done. Judgments. Well done, Renyard. Yeah? I know everyone else is saying valuations. Valuation talks about money. Yeah? Judgments. It's judgments. Yeah? I would say the same kind of evaluations. A ruling is what a judge decides. A judge is ruling, somebody's decision. An award is normally a prize or something you're given. But here, judgments. Judgements. These are judgments. Yeah? Because valuations talks about money. Yeah, and valuations, normally a valuation is talking about cash, not about evaluate. Evaluation is talking about opinion. Okay, here comes the next one. And on average, the participants had greater respect for the naturals, conquests, performances, conclusions, achievements, and rated their business plan more highly. So that private judgment, yeah, it's a private judgment. That's the idea, Firdausi, very definitely. Okay, so the participants had greater respect. If you've got, they had more respect for people who had done things naturally, rather than people who had just worked hard. So the participants had greater respect for the naturals, conquests, performances, conclusions, achievements. In my judgment, you were right. Thank you, Firdausi. Okay, so Renyard goes for achievements, Anurag for performances, Vitali for achievements, Blood for achievements, I came over to his house last night. You need a 2, Arfanul. So achievements for Vitali, Renyard and Blood. Lucy's put Anurag has put performance. Lucy's put performances and achievements. Issa's gone for achievements. Warn somebody. Use your judgment before saying anything. Very definitely, Renyard. Performances for Firdausi. Performances and achievements for Allah. This one's interesting. Okay, a conquest. No. If you're Alexander the Great or a great military general, then a conquest. Or you could have a conquest as in a woman who you get to fall in love with you. A conclusion is what you come to at the end of. Now we come to this, performances or achievements. I would say if this was performance without the S, yes. Because his performance is his success rate. But performances with an S, I don't like it at all. High NAD, performances. So the natural's performances, I would want to use performance here uncountably, and therefore as a plural, achievements. Yeah, so performance without the S or achievements with the S. His high performance led to many achievements. And let's try the next one. And paste, that's it. And expertise did little to reduce the prejudice. If anything, the bias was stronger, harder, wider, further among those with greater entrepreneurial experience, such as those who had already served as founders or investors. And expertise did little to reduce the prejudice. If anything, the bias was stronger, harder, wider, further among those with greater entrepreneurial experience, such as those who had already served as founders. So Polly goes for further, Yuri says stronger, so does Vitaly, Lucy, Renyard and Isa and Blood. Vibes goes for stronger, only you for stronger, Katrin for stronger, Anurag goes for further. The bias was further. No, it went further. Yeah, because further normally talks about more distance, more amount, but further is an adverb. Well, further bias. So was stronger, very definitely. Not wider, not harder. A strong bias. Was more intense. It was stronger. The bias was wider. Okay, wider might actually work. I think I might agree with you, Nariman. But wider means in more people, whereas stronger talks about more intense. If you talk about wider, it's spread more more widely. Yeah, but stronger, very definitely. Stronger. I'm going to go for stronger, definitely. If anything, if anything. I have. So wider, more people, more individuals. Stronger, more intense in those that had it. And I think this probably assumes that everybody had bias, if anything. Eat what you have, if anything. So maybe you don't have anything, maybe you do. So a stronger bias, very definitely. And such biased decision making can come with a significant cost, damage, overhead, privation. I think your sentence works very nicely, even more widespread. That's the idea, Blood. I think what you put, Renyard, works absolutely perfectly. Okay, so it works very well. Whoops. Okay, so yeah, people are praised. People listen to what the musicians had said. Yeah, even more widespread would fit. Okay, with significant cost for Vitaly, cost for Yuri, cost for Isa and Lucy and Cutsleeve, Hi cut sleeve. Cost for blood and poly and only you, and cost for Ferdavs can come with significant. With A, it can't be damage because damage is not countable. A damage, no, damage is uncountable. You can't have an A. With a significant overhead. Overhead is the business, is the money that you'd have to pay every week to keep your business open. The overheads. No, these are the fixed payments for a day. And a privation. I guess privation could work, but comes with a significant cost. Yes, definitely. Can cause significant damage, but without the A blood. Yeah, it's the A that's causing the problems there. Okay, so let's do that. And unfortunately, I'm going to stop there. I'm glad you like it, Nad. Cut sleeve is short sleeve. So I'm going to stop there. So let's see. Next stream will be on Thursday, the 3rd of August at 3:45 p.m. UK time. So thank you Polly, thank you Vitali, thank you Lucy. I hope to see you all next time. It's been lovely having you all. So thank you Nad, thank you Only You, thank you Blood. At 11:57, at 10:57. You can't go for more than one choice at a time. Yes, get off the fence and play fair. I think I agree with you. So, it's good to see you, English Vibes. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Yuri. Thank you, Firdavs. It's the first step that cost. Yeah. Thank you, Cut Sleeve. Thank you, Anurag. Thank you, Manisco. It's lovely to see you. Thank you, Vitali. Thank you, Isa. Thank you, Allah. Okay, so let me put this here so you can see it. Thank you, Katrin. Whoops, that says time. It's been really good having you all. It's been fun as always. So thank you all for coming. It's been really great having you. So next stream will be on Thursday the 3rd at 3:45, and that will be an open close.